welcome back to Sensibly Frugal Living. Today we're going to be discussing how not all frugal tips work for everyone. I received a message from someone on Instagram who's in a low-income family living paycheck to paycheck, and it brought up some very good points about some frugal tips, how not everyone is in a position to act on them. For example, bulk buying when grocery shopping. It does work out cheaper if you have the money to initially pay out for the larger bags, the larger boxes of items. The price per unit is usually less when you bulk buy. But if you don't have the money to bulk buy, what are you going to do? I would suggest shopping reductions, shopping sales. Make sure that you are making the most of your store discounts, loyalty cards, club cards, for example, and shop around at all the different local supermarkets to you to take advantage of their sales and their reductions, and keep price comparisons. Another thing that you may struggle with if you are living paycheck to paycheck is paying for something annually, such as car insurance. It does work out cheaper to pay annually over monthly, but sometimes that's just not an option. So the best thing to do is shop around, make sure that you are getting quotes when it comes for insurance renewals, anything like that. Try to get the best deal for what you need, and even ask if certain companies do a price promise where they match if you find a lower price elsewhere. And of course, if you're paying monthly, make sure you pay on time so you do not accrue any late fines, late fees, as this will negatively affect you financially and your credit score. Saving money from your wages was another thing we talked about, as sometimes people just don't have anything left over. They're scrimping and saving, they're frugal, and there isn't anything left over. So setting up long-term saving goals or sinking funds seems way out of reach if you are living paycheck to paycheck. My first tip would be to declutter your house, sell anything you don't need, do a car boot sale, get on Vinted, get on Facebook Marketplace, as this is extra cash sat around your house that you could plough into a sinking fund or start saving. This is great if you have goals such as making a Christmas fund or birthday fund or paying for school uniforms, anything like that. If you have a hobby, a crafty hobby such as sewing or art, can you sell your pieces? Can you make money that way? Maybe hire a stall at a craft fair or sell online. These are just some extra ways, or side hustles as people call them, to make some extra money that's not coming directly from your main income to put into saving. And the final tip that might not work for everyone is stockpiling. Some people just don't have the extra cash to stockpile food. Yes, it can benefit you in the long run to stockpile food if you're having an emergency, a tight month, but some people just don't have that spare cash. My tip is to make sure you freeze all your leftovers. If you have veg that's about to turn, get it blanched and frozen. If you have an extra cottage pie, extra portion of cottage pie, get it in your freezer, get it frozen. Don't throw anything away, don't waste anything. And if you do have some spare cash from your grocery budget each week, even £1, buy a tin of something, buy one item and get it put away, and you will slowly start a stockpile. If you found value in this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.